Hi, welcome to Photoshop CS6. Today we're going to talk about layers. Okay, if you look over here to the right, you will see there's a panel called layers. And if it's not currently open, just go to Window and you click on layers and Photoshop will put a check mark there. So that's how you open up the layers panel. Okay, so right now we only have one layer, which was by default your background layer, but once I double click, it would change that layer name to layer 0. So if you want to add a new layer, you just come down to the bottom and it's the second icon in from the trash can. So I will click on that and it now will tell me layer 1. If I select it again, layer 2 and so forth. And remember, whatever's at the bottom is in your background, whatever's at the top is in your foreground. So now I'm going to delete layer 2. So I select that layer, come down to the bottom and hit the trash can. And then Photoshop asks you, are you sure you want to delete this layer? And you say yes. So let's say, for example, if I was going to create a circle. Hold down my Alt key to make sure that it's a perfect circle and hold down Shift. And now I'm going to fill this circle in so we can see how this works. Okay, now I have a circle and what I did was select my move tool to go back to my default, and now I can move my circle around. So let's say that I wanted to duplicate this circle. All you have to do, that this is the only thing that's on this layer, and hit Control J. And when I hit Control J, you will notice that the name is Color Fill 1 Copy. So in other words, it's saying I'm going to give you the same name as your previous layer and add the word copy to the end. And now when I move with my move tool, I have two circles. Okay, so let's say that we wanted to hide a particular layer. All you have to do is go over to the left to the visibility, and then you just click on the eyeball and it allows you to hide that layer. But if you notice that it's still there, so if you want to bring it back, click and the visibility is there. Okay, we talk about some of these other things a little bit later. I just wanted to get you familiar with how to create layers and how that works. And let's say that I wanted to change the color of this particular layer. I just open up, double click on the icon, select the color and click OK. So now I've also changed the color on that layer.